All right, last video I finished the valve covers and the coolant reservoir. All that is done. So now we're gonna clean everything up with a good oil change. And I got a little surprise. We might be able to drive it. I'm gonna start with the oil change and get that done, and then we'll get into the little surprise. And I can't wait to see it. Hopefully they fit. If not, then we got a little price tag. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This takes $540 supposedly. This is what Napa gave me. This is what it's supposed to take, and we're gonna put that back in. Napa Gold filter. I don't really know what's the best filter to use for it. I just got that one, so that's the one we're putting on. It was like 30 bucks. For an oil change on this is like 250 bucks. That's like what I paid for, like me doing it myself. All you really need to do an oil change is normally a socket of some sort, or a socket wrench, or a filter wrench, sorry. This is for taking my filter off, and something to remove the drain pan. It looks like an Allen. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it looks like, an Allen head. So hopefully it is, and then I'll put the drain pan under it and drain all the oil out of it. Oh no. Now let's, I think this is it. So close. I don't know if I have a socket. I got Allen keys, so hopefully one of these ones fit. We're gonna try this one. Oh, loose. Oil doesn't look bad, nor does it look milky. If you watched the last video, you might have seen it looked a little milky, but this looks perfectly fine in my book. Hopefully this can hold it all. I'm thinking what it was in the last couple of videos with the valve covers, the way they're set up, and the previous owner deciding to take the PCV system to delete it. That was causing the little bit of moisture in the valve covers. The oil's dark. It looks like oil. There's no milky or creamy consistency in it. So lots of oil in it. Perfect. That's what I was hoping to see, and that's what I was thinking I was going to see, and that's what it looks like. So kind of forgot to mention, if you want better flow when you're doing an oil change, just crack that open, and then it should flow better. If you're doing an oil change and it just seems like it's a little sputtery or something, just crack that open, it'll make it flow. Now while I'm waiting for that to finish draining, I'm gonna change it to oil filter right here. This should not be installed tight at all. This should only just kind of, yeah, there we go. It's 1 1/4 inches. I don't know what that is in metric. I also suggest when you're doing an oil change is, when you're draining the oil, pop the filter up too, because the filter housing does have a bit of oil in it. So you pop the filter up and try to get as much oil out of this as well. So I'm going to use this cardboard box to prevent any oil getting on the concrete here. And right there is my new set of rims. Oh, that's what we're going to be installing after this. And you can tell a lot of the car's life just by looking at the oil and the oil filter. Sometimes they're a little bit harder to get off. That one was a little difficult, but it wasn't terrible. From here, there's an O-ring normally on here. You just want to use a tool to get that off. Put some sort of oil or some sort of lubricant on when you're going to put this on. This is the new O-ring. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on this and install it. Now, I recommend you don't roll the O-ring on, and you just kind of work it around like so, because if you roll it, you can twist the actual O-ring in a certain spot and it will leak from that certain spot. So try to get one of these tools. These are O-ring picks. Snap-on sells them, about $100 for a 4 set of these, or just use a 90-degree pick and pop it in here. I highly recommend using something along these lines to install any sort of O-rings you install. Should just kind of pop in like so. That's good. Now we got to put a little bit of oil on this little O-ring. This is ready to be installed. So this usually lines up into a hole down there, and you just kind of give it a shove down in place and twist it on. Try to line it up. And you will know if it's not going in right because it won't go down. You'll have a hard enough time to get that snugged up. And then you're just gonna snug this up until she stops. See, like when you were installing a filter, you don't, that's it. Now I can take the drain plug and install that once again. That's the old oil. That's pretty dark, but that's okay. So I can crack this open and take my oil and start putting oil in it. Try to get every drop because this is literally like liquid gold. And we're gonna crack open number 2. And that, ooh, fuck, wasted a little bit. Now let's get the key, go ahead and get this started and let that oil run through a little bit and check the oil level. Now let's put this back on. So the next step is going to be pump up my tires and then get this off the ramps, get this little warmed up a little bit, check the oil, and while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go and get everything ready to put the new wheels on and show you the new wheels. You can go ahead and move these out of the way. That should be good enough. I should be good to back this out. Come on, darling. You can do it. I think I'm on the ground. And these are the new wheels. Hopefully they fit. And why I'm saying hopefully is because these are 20-inch. And what I got is 19s. These are 275s. And one of my buddies that had these before said they were rubbing here on the shock. So I'm hopefully going to be able to jack this up, put these on with no problem. Because he had it on an S4, I'm putting it on an S5. So fingers crossed. This is the moment of truth. If these new wheels are going to fit. And just look at the pure size difference. Like, these are 255s and this is a 275. Hopefully this fits. We're gonna find out now in 2 seconds. Hold on. Hey, yo, I think we're good. It looks like something's leaking. I see coolant leaking, but I want to get this on here real quick before I check that. Hey, yo. I think we're golden, boys. I think we're golden. It's not touching the shock. Moment of truth. Hey, yo, that's crazy, bro. Alright, let's go check out this coolant leak, but let's go look at these in 2 seconds. Okay, so my coolant leak is coming from this line, because why wouldn't it be? Yeah, that O-ring's cooked. Of course. Okay, so the plan is, I'm gonna put the rest of these rims on, I'm gonna block that off, and then I'm gonna probably run to work or run somewhere to get an O-ring. So let's get these wheels on and have a good look at it though. That's the reveal of the new rims. Insane fitment. Luckily,
They fit perfectly, no real issues. I'm so glad about that. Now I am going to take it for a little spin, make sure she runs good, the wheels don't rub that much. So let's go ahead, get my license, let's go for a drive. Alright, I took the car for a good long drive, and the coolant reservoir O-ring, I got a couple, and I put a new one on, and when I put it back on, it was twisted, so I had to like kind of retwist it and put it back on. So that's no longer leaking. That coolant reservoir is perfectly mint now. There's no rubbing with the wheels, and I am getting ready to go wash it. So let's go ahead and get into the car wash and give this a nice clean slate. All right, is that good? Can I use you now? All right, cool. Let's go with high pressure soap. I know a lot of people don't normally do what I'm about to do, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm not touching it with the foam brush, I'm just letting the foam dribble onto it. Now I am gonna rub the wheels because that's fine. They're cheaper wheels, so I don't really care so much about that, but I won't rub the paint. Now we're going to high pressure rinse. I got a full hand and a full plan. I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man. Every single drop got me feeling awesome. I'm about to pop, started from the bottom, yeah. I wanna live, I'm cold inside. Give all I have just to feel alive. I fight to live, I fight to strive. One day I'll have what I want in life. Woohoo! Damn, she looks good. Hell yeah. I love those rims. They look crazy. Also got the GLI there. Nice little cleanup done. Hell yeah, bro. Okay, car's cleaned up. Cleaned up nice. The only issue is I got everything fixed. The car is driving perfectly fine. No issues, no rubbing. I got no misfires, nothing like that. No check engine lights. We're all good on that front. Issue I'm running into right now, of course, there's got to be something. I got no music. Because why not? I don't know if it's the amplifier or not. I'm probably going to make a video out of that, trying to figure it out. I'm going to do a bit of research on that tonight to try to hopefully diagnose this. I got nothing. I got no static when I go on the radio. I got nothing on the CD. I can plug my phone in, don't connect it. I can plug the Bluetooth connector that I had before, doesn't work. Don't know what's going on. I'm assuming the amplifier just shit the bed. Good thing is, if it is the amplifier, they're not expensive, like $250. Totally fine. It's not the end of the world. I know this video wasn't a whole lot to it, but I mean, I was really excited to get these rims on the car, and we actually have the car mobile once again. So I guess in a way it is a update because, well, we're driving right now, so that's a bonus. I'd still need to do the transmission. I'm pretty sure it didn't leak a crazy amount. Like, it, when I parked it, there was like a little puddle, but it wasn't like 10 liters worth. It was maybe like not even half a liter. It might have been a quarter a liter there. So that's fine. I can still drive it right now. The plan is for this weekend is to figure out what's going on with the amp and possibly fix that this weekend. So I'm going to make a video on that. And next video after that one will probably be the transmission repair. So if you guys like this kind of content with being back in the car, back into the car scene, boys, let's go. I have a plan for a road trip when all this is fixed and all this is said and done. Hopefully you guys are excited for that. Next video that I do the figure out the amp, if it is the amp, I have an idea for that one, so that one's going to be a fun one as well. If you guys are liking this type of content so far, like and subscribe because I got lots more coming. Peace.